How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly. I'm Mo, and today we're getting it started and getting it played a little bit late. We are going up against Super-Skrull, and you guys are going to have to see me do a little bit of setup as we go, because I was still grabbing cards like up until, well, that's why we're running behind. So let's go ahead and flip over. Make sure we're lined up. We are nowhere near lined up. Let's go ahead and get this slid over. Oh, boy. The joys of lunchtime streams, right? Meetings run over, streams get delayed. Here we go. We have our Super-Skrull here. We have his threats. We have Throg. We have Jeffy Boy. Yeah, Throg, Jeffy Boy. We don't need you. We don't have a team deck today. Whoops. That's fine. I guess we're playing without a team deck. We are playing with the Fantastic Four card. Cannot play with the Fantastic Four team deck because we have not unlocked that. We do have Invisible Woman, She-Hulk, and Storm. That's who we got. Let's put Lightning with Lightning. We'll put Jeffy Boy with She-Hulk, I guess. That's what we're gonna do. Hope everybody's doing good today while I'm doing this setup. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. She-Hulk, a key. We'll go ahead and put in Throg. How are you doing, David? So yeah, run a little bit behind. Could have cut the meeting short. I didn't. Back pain, but oh well. Oh, is it an ongoing issue, or just did something wrong? Back pain. So even though this is the Fantastic Four, I'm not doing 4. 4 has not gone well for me in any of my playthroughs, so we're doing 3. So I did thematically. I did the 3 ladies. 3 ladies. 3 ladies. All right, we're good. We got cards and spots. All right, we got his threats. Go ahead and give them a quick shuffle. Now we've played 1 week. Who knows? Oh, yeah. Those are the worst, right? Where like you don't feel it when you first do it, and then all of a sudden it just pops up, and you're like, "Well, what caused that?" And you have no idea. Yeah. So we have played the Super-Skrull on the channel before. So this will be a second playthrough of him. I don't remember if we did the full Fantastic Four. I also don't remember if we won or not. As much as I shuffle these cards, I probably should start sleeving them. I only sleeve deck building games though. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and zoom in. Here we go. So we are going up against the Super-Skrull. Special rules: Super-Skrull can't be damaged as long as there are any crisis tokens here. Heroes in his location can spend an action to remove a crisis token from here. When a hero is KO'd, Super-Skrull does not activate his BAM. Instead, we will draw a Master Plan card, play it face down in the storyline, so he's going to accelerate his deck depletion. The KO'd hero gets a KO token if they have none. On his BAM, he's going to deal 1 damage to each hero in his location. Then he's going to resolve the symbol at the bottom of the last card in order. So punch, he deals the damage. Action, he deals damage to adjacent. Move, he moves clockwise. Wild, he will add a crisis token to the dashboard. So using our wilds is bad. Got a healing location? Yes. No. Yes. Yeah. Baxter Building and Xavier School. 5 special effect. So if we played a special effect card, he gains 1 health and he can go above his starting value. So he only starts with 3. So overflow, if we can't do 1, he's going to accelerate his deck again. Place 1 face down. Villainous plot, the heroes lose if they have 1 KO token each. So basically we lose if he knocks each one of us out 1 time. All right, KO tokens are there. It's like, where are my KO tokens? All right, for our locations, because Dave was asking about locations. This one here is the Baxter Building. Draw 1 card if your hero has ever been a member of the Fantastic Four. We then also get to... so we draw 1 card. Then if your hero has ever been a member of the Fantastic Four, you may gain a token instead. So we can either draw a card, or since we're all Fantastic Four, we can gain a token. This one here, discard 1 action to draw a card. So we have another draw card step. Yancey Street, I can place an action token from the pool in this location. This token acts as a permanent extra slot for thugs and civilians. We do have a bad location because to keep it thematic, wanted to have a bad location, or wanted to have a thematic location. So end of turn, you must randomly flip over all civilians and thugs in this location. If there are more thugs, take 1 damage. If there are more civilians, draw a card. So that's kind of neat. It's actually not that bad. The peak down here on the bottom is you may deal 1 unpreventable damage to 1 thug or henchman in this or an adjacent location. So basically you get 3 things. Mission cards. The threat cards, yeah, we'll do them. And then Xavier's, same thing, another hero in this location. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Xavier's is another hero. I probably should have grabbed the other one. But this one, another hero can draw a card until they have 3, or you can gain 1. Yeah, so I can either have somebody else heal or I can gain a token, is the way I'm reading that. That's why I'm reading it. All right. So, Go ahead and put out our threats. We'll start with us. Bam, Skrull's attack. Deal 1 damage to 1 hero in each location with the thug. Ooh, that's not good. I guess those are Skrulls hiding as thugs. Deal 1 damage to 1 hero location with 1 or more civilians. There's at least... These cards are starting to not lay flat. If there's at least 1 civilian or thug in this location, add a crisis token to Super-Skrull's dashboard. Each thug in this and adjacent locations require 2 damage to defeat. If there's at least 1 civilian or thug in this location, add 1 crisis token. And each civilian in this and adjacent location requires 2 actions to defeat. Holy cow. Yes, yeah. She has the lightning in the adjacent location card, if I remember correctly. You're right. You are correct. Unfortunately, this is probably not going to come in that handy because this is used by each hero putting tokens in, and only Invisible Woman's going to be putting tokens in there. I wish they would have made a card, right, that you could mix into the other players, the other Fantastic Four members' decks, but they did not. All right. Yeah, that's it. Let's go ahead and go. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Deal 1 damage to 1 hero in each location with 1 or more civilians. So somebody there is going to have to take damage. Guess we'll have She-Hulk take the damage. Oh, yeah. Dang it. I don't want to put her transform card at the bottom of it. I don't want to play it that early. It sucks. Actually, hang on. Let me, now that I know what I've got in hand, let me see if anybody has a card I don't want. Relocate any heroes to a different location. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. That's fine. All right. Yeah. So that happens. No, sorry. Well, all the BAMs happen. Dang it. This one doesn't because there's no thugs. This one does, which we just did. This one doesn't. This one doesn't. This one doesn't. Okay, those ones don't. Deal 1 damage to each hero in his location. He is luckily past us. There are no symbols before, so none of this happens either. I don't know Invisible Woman's powers. Invisible Woman, as long as this card is face up in the storyline, when the top card of the Master Plan deck is revealed, you may choose not to take any damage until the beginning of your next turn. If you do so, next turn you must play your card face down. So basically, she can stop all damage whenever she wants, but then she doesn't get to play a card on the next turn. All right. What am I looking for? Civilians. You get a civilian. You get a civilian. You get a civilian. Gonna have to add some civilian spots to Yancey Street. All right, at least I don't need to worry about team decks because I forgot to grab it. So we're just playing. All right, so move, punch plus another punch for each transform. So we get this out early. She will be able to use this on subsequent turns. So why not? That will just make her stronger. So we're going to go ahead and move, punch. And that's all she can do. All right. So, only thing she has is punching. Lots of punching. So I think we're going to have to do the move action. So, I'm going to use 1 move for this. Gotta get rid of these 2. We'll use the action here. It will move her this way. And move Throg this way. Ah! All right. I'm losing it. She has a force bubble. Do you remember her other 1 through 3 special cards? See it as played. I don't remember. Like, I know we've played her twice, but I don't remember if I played her both times. I know I played her the time when we lost. We had to go on a rescue mission. All right, so we need an action and a punch. We can get an action and a punch. I have an action and a punch, and then she has a move and an action. I think this is better. So we're actually not even putting out the one I want to, her ability yet. Oh, forgot we need to do this, so I remember that is out there. All right, so she can do action and a punch here. The card she played. All right, and then so that was action and punch. Then she has a move and an action. Go ahead and move her here. We'll start working on that one, I think. I don't know how many he can add to different areas. Although this is unfortunately the one that's more deadly right now. But I would have had no way to well, actually let's change that. Let's change that. Let's change that. This one's deadlier than that one. So instead, let's do the move and the punch. So I need 2 moves. So she has 2 moves. So we're going to here, and we're going to do the move, the punch, and the action to get rid of this one. Because that's the one that can hurt us right now. Yeah, that's better. Is the threat in Xavier slowing you down? Yes. Yes. Actually, I could not have used that action there. Yes. Yes, it is, David. Yes, it is. Good catch. Although I don't know if that was what you were meaning, but yeah, it was slowing me down. I couldn't rescue. I think that's where, no, that's not where I took it from. I took it from here. Yeah, so I would not be able to rescue because this requires 2 to rescue. Dang it. All right. Scroll challenge. Move clockwise to the next location with a hero with no KO token. So move clockwise without a KO token. Bam. So he's going to bam, which makes her. Hi. Storm needs to heal. This bam, deal with thugs. There's no thugs. No more bams there. Actually, I need to do his first before I do that. So he's going to do this. Deal 1 damage to hero in his location. Well. There's 1. Yay. Thought it was something about 2 adjacent locations, so tiny here. Yeah. So it's for each thug I need, or for each civilian, I need 2 action tokens. Yeah, so we've already lost somebody. That's great. That's great. All right, so. Where do we go? We need to get rid of that at some point. We have a move and a punch. So we all right, so she's going to move. She's going to use the wild and the punch. Get rid of this one. So end of turn, I can either get a training card or a token. I'll do the training card. Yeah. Permanent. If at the end of your turn you are in the same location as a villain, you may move them to an adjacent location. That's different. I don't know why these cards are like slightly bowed on just the corners. I hate when cards do that. It's weird. Hypercow always has a move. All right. Storm's back. Storm is back. So it is the heroes have, if they have 1 KO token each. So technically he can keep knocking out the same person. So we can just keep having him target Storm if we want to. There they are. Punch, punch. It's at any location, David. It's punch, punch in any location. All right, so I have a wild. I need a move and a punch, and a single punch. Scroll's not going, so I think getting my double wilds out is best, because wild adds a crisis token to him, which makes him harder to beat. So we'll do the wild now. We'll use the double wild here. We've almost accelerated him. So that was the double wild. So I do have 1 wild left. Yeah. And I haven't been moving Jeffy and Thrall. Thrall go there. Jeffy should have moved there and there. I usually have them sitting on the 3 locations. So other hero may do that until they have 3 cards, or there is no other hero. So I can gain a token. We will gain a I don't think she has a lot of actions, so let's go ahead and gain an action token. That's what I'm thinking. All right, there's a woman. We'll go ahead and do her invisibility. Get that out there. So, visibility. She gets 3. So let's move back so we don't have an overrun there. But we'll go ahead and rescue 1 here. Use 1 to move back. 1 to rescue here. So that's 3. End of turn. Draw a card. She's still at 3. Or gain a token or a training card. Training card! Yay, healing is up. Well, technically that was a healing too, because you can draw a card. It's actually a better healing than this one, because that's the problem with this healing is I have to have somebody else in my location with me. Discard. Add 1 movement symbol to the bottom of the card you're currently playing. All right, so we can get a free move. All right. All right. 1. Bam. So he's gonna bam. So we will be playing. That's fine. I'll do this one. I'll play this one face down. I'm good with that. So we're going to, as long as it's face up, then she has to play her next card face down, which is what I'm going to do there. So we'll just put that there so I remember. Yeah. So we don't take any damage. Bam there. No bams out here anymore. Bam here. Deal 1 damage to 1 hero in each adjacent location. Dang it, Storm. You just got healed. You just got back up. Again, I'd prefer Storm to take damage than anybody else because she can get KO'd like 20 times. It doesn't matter. All right. That was that. Now we add our civilians. Luckily, he's only adding one Skrull infiltrator each, at least right now, each turn. That could change. That could change. Marvel United, the Flintstones. Bam, bam is king. Bang, bang. Just blowing things up. So She-Hulk. All right, we need to rescue lots and lots of people. We have one action. This we're saving for the end. I have a punch. I think we're doing the double action. So that gives us 3 actions. 1, 2, 3. Better get some action token. Now I'm thinking about I need action tokens for him anyway, so we're going to go ahead and take the action token for that one. Right, Storm. Oh, that sucks. Sue's going to get nothing. I could relocate her, but again, all she's gonna have is this one symbol. So, I guess we'll play one of her storms. Oh no, I can't because, well, it'll get rid of 1 thug. That's all it's gonna get rid of. This one, if he lands here, he's going to... Yeah, I mean, it's fine. This is the best card to play on this turn. So, she gets 1 action, move, 2nd action, and then punch. Only gets rid of 1 of these guys, unfortunately. Okay. Then Storm gets to move. Guess she has no action token. Dang it. I can get her an action token by coming here. Yeah. So there. So we get to gain an action token. Or do I get her all the way over here? No, that's fine. We'll do that. Super-Skrull. Move 0. Bam! Oh, she just nullified his BAM. She just nullified his BAM. I do still have to take damage, though. We'll get rid of the single punch. Now, again, at the end of my turn, I could have moved him to another location. I don't know when that's actually advantageous. You know what I mean? I now know it's a 0, so it would have been advantageous to do it, but I don't know how good that move is. I would be good if I needed to push him into one of their locations, I guess. That's fine. It gave me a token by staying there, so I just took 1 damage. Bam there, but it did nullify this because it says, look at the... last card in the storyline. Last card in the storyline is face down, so there's no symbols. This is the same as having no symbols on it. So, we nullified him. So actually, Sue Storm comes in kind of handy. We should keep letting her discard the damage. Then we do add some civilians. Doesn't matter where they go. As long as they're out there. All right. Back to She-Hulk. All right, so we have 2 things we're about done. So we can start beating on him. And he only has 3 hit points. So we just need a rescue, which we have nothing. So Sue gave us nothing. We do have our action token for 1 rescue. And then we would need to complete this on Storm's turn. Which means he will get to go 1 more time. Or no, we could... No, actually, we could finish it on her turn, and Storm gets to punch twice in any location. Well, yeah, this is probably... Yeah. It's a waste, but it's what it is. Transform. She's gonna rescue. Finishes that. She can move once. Move once. Yep. End of turn. Another hero may draw a card. Oh no, I can't complete. Oh, I'm not as close. I thought it was closer to. I thought I had already started working on this. I wasn't. So actually, we'll take. Dang it! I accelerated him already. Yeah, because I forgot. The card I need Storm has, not Sue, and Sue goes after Storm. So Storm's gonna have to start working on this, I guess. Move Throg one location, then rescue in his location. And Wild. But he's gonna go Wild, add a crisis token. I don't want to add a crisis token to him. So let's do this. Storm's going to use hers. Relocate a hero to any location. So we're going to relocate. Well, she's going to get a move anyways. Oh, he's got another scroll decoy there. So maybe I should have had her go this way. No, that's fine. I put her there, and then I'm going to have her with Storm. I'll move She-Hulk here. Yeah. Storm. We don't need her to move. Yeah, I really don't need her to move. Oh, hang on. I can use the move token here. What am I thinking, Will? Jeez. It's because you're so used to them being actions. It's like you're so used to those just being actions. All right. 5 and a bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a bam. So bam. I can ignore damage, but that means she's not going to be able to complete this like I want her to. So no, we'll just take the damage. Do this one. And then the last card is a move. So Super-Skrull moves clockwise to the next location. And then he adds, now that he's moved, the BAM has been completed. Now we do this. So Civilian, Doug. Someone's trying to break into the Baxter building. I don't think they know the Fantastic Four live there. All right, so we are going to do Sue. Perform actions of the same type as the action tokens in Fantastic Four, then add 1 movement token. So this is what I was talking about. That's what this is for. Is for this. But hers is just movement, so it's not very helpful. We will do the 2 wilds. Or she gains 2 wild tokens. The problem is she can't use them. Yeah, and she can't use them, but all right, so we're going to use the move to go here. We're going to use the one of the wilds here. We're going to discard this, add another movement. All right. All right. We completed this. Wrong way, Will. That goes there. That goes there. All right. So she has all of this. Plus, and now she has another movement. So, why not? We're going to move, move, punch. That was move, move, punch. I was going to say, while we were here, we would discard this to get rid of a crisis token, which you didn't have, or rescue somebody. I guess on our way through, we rescued this guy. Why not? Why not? All right, so She-Hulk. So she has, oh, that's game. Move, 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 move. Punch plus another punch for each transform. So 1, 2, 3, plus the wild 4. Only needed 2. Super-Skrull is no more. That seemed a little bit, yeah, end of turn effect. She got a punch. That seems a little bit anticlimactic when he doesn't get any scroll decoys put out. Or crisis. I mean, the only way he could have done it was this one and this one. Right? Just to prove that, you know, was actually the case. Let's see here. Matching powers. And the next Master Plan card has a BAM. It uses 2 hero cards in the storyline. Matching powers. The challenge for the KO. Yeah, it's like he doesn't add those crisis tokens any other way, and I feel like that's like the main way. So either the wilds, so as long as you don't play a wild before he goes, and he doesn't land on those 2 spots. Yeah. David's saying it's because it's a good team. You're right. The lady 3 of Fantastic Four was a good team. Let's go ahead and go to the map. Go into the map. There you go. We're zooming out. The reason I was in here, I was trying to figure out what location was Skrull. And it's Tarnax 4, which is actually not even, like, I don't want rewards. Go away, rewards. It's Tarnax 4, but it's not even in the set that she came with. It came in, well, it came in the same Kickstarter campaign. She came with Multiverse, and this came in Realm of Kings, I think. Realm of Kings. All right, but we are up here. This is where we go. The scroll. We took us right there. QRS. Storm should be easy to find. She got white hair. Storm. She-Hulk. Visible Woman. No action tokens. No equipment because we don't have any unlocked. No teams because we don't have it unlocked. Pets. Took our 2 pets. And we won. So we got a key and a gear. So one thing I did do offline, I did unlock Namor. So we do actually have Namor as a playable character. And then I went ahead and actually spent the resources to unlock Adam Warlock. Because, you know, Adam Warlock's really powerful and, you know, should make everything else a cakewalk. Would that be like cheating? So yes, we do have that. The Sinister Six, again, we are ready to play the Sinister Six. Most likely I will do that in September. So in September, Audrey is going down to Colombia with the baby for about 2 weeks. So I'll have a couple more evening streams that I can do. So I can do some longer streams. Plus I can do some weekend streams during that time. So we'll probably go that way. Our next painting is going to be Mystique, Rogue, Gambit. So that'll be our next painting stream where we actually paint Marvel United. But that probably won't be for a couple weeks. Because next weekend, this Friday, me and Audrey have to play a game for Kickstarter campaign. So I'm not painting again. And Saturday, I need to paint my Marvel Zombies so I can play the Squid Games expansion that came. Because that's new content. New content is king. We do have Dormammu again, but that's his challenge. It's the takeover challenge. That's actually an easier challenge. I say it's an easier challenge, but I think we lost that challenge with Dr. Doom. Kang is down here, but I want stature for her. We have MODOK with a random challenge. I don't really want to do MODOK again. Again, I do have both of these. These both can be done. Don't need to paint anything here. Kingpin would need to be painted. I do have the Taskmaster challenge. But yeah, and I definitely, like I said, definitely need to come over here and finish off this spider area, at least. Chameleon and Spot, so that way I can get the star, so we can go get some other stuff. Because, yeah, I don't think I can do anything over here. Yeah, because it's Hela. I need to do regular Hela first. And it's Loki. I need to do regular Loki first. And Absorbing Man, and I need to do regular Absorbing Man first. So, that's where we are. That is where we are. All right, guys, that is that. Adam Warlock versus Dormammu. That's not very thematic, David. We try to keep with theme here. Whether it makes it easier or harder, that is the case. But there we go, guys. That is today's Marvel United lunchtime stream. If you want to watch more of these Marvel United streams, they're pretty much every Monday, Marvel Monday, right? Just hit the subscribe button, hit the remind me on the live video. I've been told that if you just hit the notification, you don't always get notified that I go live. But if you click to remind me, you'll at least get that notification on your app. Tonight, we're doing Marvel versus DC. So we're going to do Marvel. We're going to do Marvel Legendary, DC Legendary. It's more DC Legendary in terms of the heroes. We're playing the JLA against the fake JLA from Marvel with Hyperion and his crew. There are going to be some... Most of the deck is going to be from the DC set, which is why I should say it's a DC stream. Because basically the Titans for Hire and the Manhunters are what we're going to use for the other villain and the henchman. And then tomorrow, I put up Solar Storm for tomorrow afternoon to do the second of that because I don't know if I'll keep it. I really do think I'm probably going to put up for Calling for Charity. That way somebody else can enjoy the game and have fun with it. Plus, we help the kids at Children's Miracle Network. Of course, we do support Extra Life charities all year long. You can always go down, donate $1, or donate to get one of the games that we are calling for charity. Wednesday, there's no stream. Or Wednesday afternoon, there's no stream. Lucita has a dentist appointment. So it's about 11:30. So we may get out of there at 12:30, but chances aren't likely. I'm not going to start a stream at 1 o'clock. And then Thursday, I'm seeing if the Micro Empires that I'm playing on Friday night with Adri, I'm seeing if they've got the solo mode ready to go. If they got the solo mode, I'll schedule that for Thursday. Otherwise, it'll be something else. And Friday, don't know. David wants Invisible Woman's extra card. So she had the action card for the Fantastic, she puts the action token here, and it basically everybody gets to use those when they play that card. Again, I feel like they tell you to use this, but it doesn't do any good when you're only playing one of them. The other one is Teamwork, perform all the actions. Okay, so she has another one of the Teamwork cards where she puts an action token, and then that's it. So she has her 2 Teamwork up cards. So that's really where the Fantastic Four are the weakest, because they really require you to use those team-up cards. And if you don't have other people that can take advantage of the team-up card by having a teamwork card in their deck, it doesn't work. I think for me, if I were to house rule it, I would just take the team-up cards out of their decks, the other decks, and maybe put one of each, like swap the single wild maybe for one of the team up cards. That way they can take advantage of it, because otherwise it's like it's a very lackluster feature outside of the core Fantastic Four team members, I guess. And even with the regular team members, like I've had where we didn't pull the team up cards early enough, which was our last playthrough, and therefore that didn't do anything really, right? It just didn't come into effect, right? So, all right. It seems like a good house rule. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Like that's why I said I wish they would have just included a dummy team up card, like 3 of them, 4 of them, right? And they say replace your single wild with this or something. I don't know. We'll see. Other people let me know if they have one. I can actually go out to the Marvel United Discord, see if anybody else has done similar. But yeah, I think that's it. Saturday night, like I said, we will be painting Squid Games. not particularly Squid Games specifically, but the zombies. I do need to paint the heroes is the problem. So I don't think I'm going to be doing the zombies on the stream. I think I'm going to be doing my heroes. I don't know what heroes I want because it seems like there weren't a lot of like Asian heroes in second edition. And if they were like all the ladies. I guess I could do an all-lady team because the Squid Games does have a lesser player count mode where you can play with less than 6 characters. So I could just do the 4 ladies because I think there are 4 ladies I could do. I don't know. We'll find out. You'll find out on Saturday when I schedule the stream, as long as I don't cancel it again. Saturday's been rough. Saturday's been rough to get those streams going because I've got an idea in my head of what I want to paint the minis that are in that stream. I just can't find time to practice. And I don't want to practice on the middle of the stream and be like, yeah, this is not going the way I want. And basically be like, now what do I do? If I do it off stream on dummy minis, then I can just, do that. But yeah, there we go, guys. I'm going to go ahead and grab some lunch. I hope you guys grab some lunch. Have a good day. And until next time, peace.